that's kind of all where it begins. It all begins with how you look at white people. They grew up with their their mom, their dad, and their dog, and everything. And
Yeah.
here we most of our community grows up with just a mom, who's probably underage, raising 5, 6, 8 kids.
I said that before.
So that's kind of where it begins.
I said that before, and that's the hardest part for me, man. So as much as I be wanting my black people to support me, or I be trying to support and stand behind my black people, they're the ones who usually the most do get over me or get over us.
Yeah, you're right.
And I hate to say that because I don't think that's all, but that's a reflection of what really happens a lot. It's the reality part about it, and I deal with it all the time. You know what I mean?
I think they're the ones that you see getting over on you.
But see, right, we can only speak for what happens to us. We're going to speak for what we know.
Okay, I can get that. I get that.
I'm not trying to say that happens all the time, but I'm saying that's the majority who.
Now, white people, they get over
that's what I'm saying.
on a bigger scale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you look at Enron, that wasn't anybody.
Course,
that was, high level.
Of course, there's white-collar crimes every single day. I mean, Bernie Madoff, all of them. But, but like I said, guys, I always say this before, we can only speak for what we know, right? I'm not on that level to know about what the hell Bernie Madoff got running these Ponzi schemes at Enron. I'm not on that level.
Right.
You know what I mean? I only met a few white millionaires in my life, but I tell you what, I never met a black millionaire yet. Only know one so far, but I haven't met that many. So, I can only speak for what, I can relate to. And that's always a huge issue for me when I see us getting over us or doing us wrong the most.
Okay. Then I mean, we just have to...
And now, hold on, let me touch on this, but I brought this up to C-Rob a long time ago, and I'll get your take on it. We talk a lot about cops killing us, which is true. I agree. It's not fair. Some of that shit needs to stop. Well, no, all of that shit needs to stop. Let me correct myself. But at the same time, when I look at Chicago murder rate, 42 people die in 1 week in Chicago, black people killing them. It's us killing each other. I mean, how could we possibly speak on that without having the nerves to speak on that or addressing that? That's a huge issue for me, gentlemen.
And actually, it's more of us killing each other than it is cops killing us.
Exactly.
And that, and so.
But we only touch on that because it's cops.
Well, that goes back to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. Okay, we can speak on Barack Obama, F that N-word, we need another N-word, cool. But how about we stop speaking on buying choppers and shooting up our own people?
Wow.
What about that too?
Yeah, but see, for me, and I already told you, I don't even listen to half of these rappers no more.
Of course
I don't.
Nah.
But for the kids, see, Rob,
that's the point.
That's who the kids listen to. So the kids are more influenced by them than they are by Barack Obama.
And that's why I'm saying I'm not impressed. Lil Wayne, shout out to Lil Wayne, whatever.
We're grown ass man. We understand Lil Wayne ain't really. I mean, for God's sakes, the boy shot himself.
That was true story. True story.
I mean, we know that ain't really what the deal is.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's who the kids are more influenced by.
That's what.
And the question is that I don't. And I say this before. I don't like to say nothing's impossible. But goddamn, I don't think no time soon is going to come to a resolution to change these kids' mentality from the youth up, as long as that's around.
Man, nah, it goes back to leadership. Leadership. See, this thing always comes back to leadership. We have to hold these guys responsible. Future is talent. Us.
See, how we get to Future?
Nah, we get in the Future here.
How?
He may not see this video. Hey, somebody. Hey,
I can't call Future.
Somebody get this to Future.
Yeah, somebody get the video. Listen, this is what I'm saying, Mike.
Like somebody got this. Somebody got him in my hip.
Nah, hey.
Shit. Future getting 50. Future just walked out on 50 grand from not even showing up to an after party. You think he give a damn about this shit?
Well, this is the point I'm making. If more of us, okay, maybe not just us three, but cats older than cats our age who have a voice. Listen, we have to hold these cats accountable, man. Riding hoverboards and reciting Future lyrics, that's not the way to go, man. I want to buy a chopper, and if Young Metro don't like you, I'm gonna shoot you. That's not the message, man. Because that's what these kids are listening to.
But see, that is the message for them.
We need to tell Future, that ain't cool, man. Hey, Lil Wayne, that is not cool. Huh?
Yeah, I think we touch the people who relates to us.
Right.
I think we do touch the people. I don't want to say this doesn't reach, because I know there's always a lot of feedback. But to that upper echelon of celebrity status and all that, I mean, let's just keep it real. Man, they ain't worrying about what the hell we got to say unless we get, until we...
But there are thousands of people who've already spoke against them and tried to reach out that do have those bigger voices. You think Boyce Watkins touched on it. You think that got the Future? Probably not. And even if it did, you think Future gives a damn?
This-
No.
And my point is
Future just gonna drop another mixtape on Friday.
But see, but and that is so true. But when you talk about that's true as hell. But when you got cats like Farrakhan, I mean, I'm just talking about cats who are in power, man. They have to let these guys know that this isn't cool,
But
man.
you see, and you know, I'm not. Let me say I don't really study Farrakhan. I listen to some of the stuff he says, but for me, I think there's still politics with him too. I think there's a lot of money behind Farrakhan. You know what I mean? I think when Farrakhan reach out to these entertainment guys and these guys talk to him and they say what he say, I think it's a lot of money behind that. I think they put money into Farrakhan. They put money into them. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
That's a great thing.
But I'm saying there's still a business aspect behind it, of which I think has a lot to do with the politics of Farrakhan too. I just got to be honest.
Why wouldn't I want to put money into Farrakhan, Mike? He's telling you to build your own business. He's telling you not to kill your brother.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's doing nothing
Yeah.
bad with the
I'll
money.
put my money in that. As a matter of fact, I got $100 for you right now, Farrakhan Hell. If
Yeah.
that's your message.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's doing nothing bad with the money. I'm just saying there's still a politic and business behind Farrakhan too. Don't think that Farrakhan ain't a businessman.
Of course
This dude
not.
ain't a millionaire for no reason. Think about how he really is a millionaire. He's blackballed by CNN, BET. President Barack Obama can't even speak on him. He's blackballed by America. That's why they're the nation.
Because white people run America, Mike. That's why he's
That's what
blackballed.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So there's still a business aspect behind it. I'm not saying the money he's doing is bad, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, there is a business aspect behind Farrakhan.
Cool. And I'm with it. If that black leader's telling me to, hey man, don't kill your brother, grow your own food because they poisoning you through the food. We just spoke about the food. They poisoning you through the food.
Even though I think
Build
the
your
nation
own.
killed Malcolm X, but that's another topic.
This guy here, man. This guy right here, man.
Hey man, I'm just being honest, man.
But I mean, my bottom line is, we have to get to a point as leaders, and I'm talking about individuals. We have a voice. This is our voice.
No, of course.
We have to hold these guys responsible. Future, I love you. If you see me in Houston, don't steal off on me. Don't have your people steal off on me. But your music is poisoning these people. Lil Wayne, same thing. A bunch of these other guys. Cause think about it for the young kids. You telling me to shoot up everybody every time I put on a record, but you still free. Your kids are in private school. We don't believe you. What these guys are telling me to do, Jarvis, well, not me, the kid, what these guys are telling the kids to do in the music, they're not living these lives, man.
But I think,
Go ahead, Jarvis.
I believe the music is part of it, but at the end of the day, I think we all grew up listening to Tupac.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
And their messages weren't, hit 'em up and shoot 'em up, and Bone Thugs and Harmony had shoot 'em up.
Yeah,
that was stuff we were listening to.
Yeah.
And
We came out
I
alright.
ain't caught a case yet.
I ain't caught my record clean.
Yeah. But it was our upbringing and our wanting to do it ourselves as well,
There you go.
based
Exactly.
on our upbringing.
Exactly.
So
Our
a lot of
parents.
it. I'm sorry, good music is good music. Biggie is my favorite rapper of all time. He had some records where
And Hove is mine.
and
Yeah.
and I'm a whole fan as well.
Yeah.
Some of their records are
Yeah.
talking about guns and drugs and
course.
violence, and some of them are a little
Of
more
course.
inspirational. But at the end of the day, I didn't take that in and say, oh, that's what I got to do. I took that as they were speaking on their pain. I ain't got to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know the difference is, like we just spoke on it. A lot of these kids, they're getting raised by their mothers their mother's 13 years old. There ain't a father in the house. You know what happened with us? Your dad was in the house. You had your stepdad in the house. I had my stepdad in the house and an uncle that was more than willing to whoop my ass if I was reciting the wrong type of lyrics. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but I agree to that to a certain point too. But I much more agree with Jarvis. I don't like to talk down too much on the hip hop culture because that's who we are. We're hip hop kids. We are the culture of music. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it influences us in a bad way. It inspires us in a good way too. But it goes back to like if I watch news. I don't watch the news anymore, but. Excuse me.
Yeah,
for anybody who do watch the news, it's always bad stuff on the news.
Of course.
But you can't turn the news off. People still watch the news.
No, you turn
So
it- you
I
turn
think
it
it does
off.
goes back to what you call it, that Jarvis, that your parents is the biggest thing.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
tell me-
parents is the biggest
uh-huh.
upbringing.
Why'd you stop listening to a lot of the music you listen to?
I mean, I stopped listening to a lot of the music I listen to basically because the older I get, the more I understand that my mind and my reflection has to be everything with me, mentally, physically, spiritually, internally. All that has to be one.
Yes.
So if some of the music that I listen to was not feeding into that, I cut the shit out. You know what I mean?
Same
Yes,
here.
sir.
That's me as a
Same here.
grown man, though.
You gotta understand
See,
that.
Rob, you know when I'm younger, I got every whole album. There's not even one whole song you can't tell me that I haven't heard.
That's
Same
right.
thing with Biggie. But when I was young, I didn't think that way in my 20s, 21s. That was the culture. That's what
Right.
inspired me to dress. That's what
Mhm.
kind of gave me my swag. That's what gave me my style. That's what gave me an understanding of the world, the music.
But you know what's dope about just evolving and growing? As we grow, we learn new information. That's what allows us to evolve. So now that I know something, I'm responsible for telling somebody who doesn't know.
And that's it. It's
Mhm.
responsibility. I can't